All right, welcome back to Getting Sober. Again, my name is Jay, and today we are going to talk about our cross-country road trip. That's right, Sam the moderator and I are going to be heading all over the United States of America. So if you haven't yet, make sure that you're subscribed and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section down below. We love hearing from you. And speaking of hearing from you, we've already heard from some of you that live around the United States that potentially might want to meet up while we are in your respective city or somewhere nearby. So first and foremost, let's start off with where we are going to be. So take note, if you are in any of these cities or if you are in between any of these cities, please let us know by emailing us at gettingsoberagain@gmail.com. And the email address, again, is going to be down in the video description down below. Also, for those of you that want to make a donation to our cross-country road trip funds, there's a link in the video description down below. You can donate via PayPal or through our Venmo, or you can hit the thanks button right underneath this video as a quick way to send us a little bit of funds for this big adventure. All right, so first and foremost, obviously we're gonna be starting from Cleveland, Ohio, and then we are gonna be heading, let me just tell you first. We're gonna be starting our journey starting on Saturday, June 25th, and we'll be starting off in Chicago. So we'll be heading over to Chicago, and then we'll be there for a couple of nights, and then we'll be heading west out towards Denver, Colorado. And then from Denver, we'll be hitting up Colorado Springs, and then Santa Fe, and Albuquerque. And then from there, we'll be heading to Las Vegas, and then we'll be heading out to Palm Springs, Joshua Tree, Los Angeles, down to San Diego, down to Phoenix, and then from Phoenix, it'll be a wild card, but ultimately we'll be going from Phoenix to San Antonio, Austin, and then over to Houston, and then to New Orleans, up towards Nashville, and then into Columbus, and then back to Cleveland. So that timetable is going to take about a month or so for us to go across the United States. So again, if you are in any of those cities or nearby, then feel free to reach out by emailing us. Don't comment below where you live, because again, stranger danger. We don't want anybody using any private information that they shouldn't have their hands on. And also part of why we're doing the road trip, we're trying to find a potentially a new place to relocate to, but then also too, of course, we always want to remind you that there's so many different things that you can do sober. We always like to say that there's only 3 things that you can't do sober. One of them is drink alcohol. The next one is you can't have a hangover if you don't drink, right? And then also the last one is you can't get a DUI sober, right? That doesn't mean to try. And since there's so many different things to do, we've also kind of taken a step back with the regularly scheduled programming with the channel. Our normal schedule is we would put out an episode on Wednesdays, and then we would do our live streams every Friday and every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. But we've had to take a step back to reprioritize what we're going to be doing with the channel and where we're going to be going, which is all over the United States. So we won't exactly be able to do the live streams to the same capacity, because we won't have such high-speed broadband internet when we're on the road. I won't be able to take this microphone and this laptop and this camera and the monitors and the lights and then the other laptop and all that stuff. So, I mean, best case scenario, if I was in a Starbucks annoying everybody for 2 hours talking about motivating and inspiring people, that wouldn't necessarily be the best case scenario. So we're going to take a step back in order to be doing something different while we are on the road, and we're going to be doing a new video series for you called Ask a Sober Person. So as we cross the United States, as we go from city to city, we will be taking your questions and answering some of the questions that you might have about sobriety and the different stages of sobriety that you're in, or maybe some of the fears and insecurities and some of the worries, what maybe some of the pros and some of the cons are about your sobriety journey. So again, another email prompt for you. If you have a question that you would like for us to answer while we are on this cross-country excursion, then don't forget to email us at gettingsoberagain@gmail.com, and in the subject line, just write, "I have a question about sobriety." and then, or question about sobriety, whatever. So make it, short and sweet and to the point, and then maybe, if you're lucky, we will pick your question to answer during this new series that we're going to be doing. So as we go from, say, Chicago to Denver and to wherever, you'll have a different backdrop for once. So instead of sitting down here in my basement in front of all my DJ equipment, you'll maybe have some mountains behind me, or maybe a stream or a river or whatever. So we'll see. And then we're just going to shoot. I'll just be shooting the videos from my Google Pixel 6 Pro phone, which has actually really good video quality. So I thought it would make it a little bit easier, and then that way I don't have to worry about equipment getting damaged while we're on the road, because as you may or may not know, there is a massive heat wave going on around the United States. So we have to be very careful, not only to keep our health in check and keep our body temperature nice and cool, 98.6-ish degrees, but also too, we want to make sure that we're keeping our whatever equipment that we're bringing with us in good shape. So Sam and I are going to be doing a mixture of camping. We'll do some Airbnbs, we'll do some hotels, and of course some of you have already reached out, so maybe we'll be camping in your backyard. Who knows, some of you opened up your homes to us. So thank you to all of those of you who've already reached out and let us know that we have a potential place to stay. It makes us feel really special after all these years that we've been doing all this work for you, that some of you have been so nice to offer your homes and company to us. We really appreciate everything that you always do for us by being here, by being supportive, by commenting in the comment section down below, by emailing us, whatever it is, supporting us on Patreon, sending us donations during the live streams, and being there for us just as we are trying our best to be there for you. So thank you for your flexibility. Thank you for your fluidity. Thank you for now all of those of you who have now gotten to the mark of 1 year or more sober. We just announced that in one of our recent episodes. We talked about the 1 year sober club in episode number 145. So again, congratulations to all of you. And it made us feel, a little bit better. It made us feel like we hit this huge milestone as a community, that we were able to let you all just spread your wings and fly, not necessarily away, but in whatever direction that you wanted to. So again, first and foremost, we're all trying to find a better balance in life. And we know that the one thing that's guaranteed in life is change. We know that we can count on things not being the same. We can count on, as long as we continue to move forward and progress in life, we are always going to continue to adapt, and we are going to continue to move forward. We're going to continue to do our best to be a better version of ourselves today than we were yesterday, consistently raising the bar for our own personal successes and having the kind of quality relationships that we've been looking for personally or professionally or romantically, whatever it is, or creatively, whatever the obstacles were that we were trying to get out of our way. It's up to us each and every day to continue to get the rest that we need so that we can have the success that we need, whether it be in our sobriety journey or in our professional journeys. I know from my personal experience that I maybe fell behind a little bit professionally. So I definitely needed this time to catch up with my finances, with my creativity, with my personal relationships, and even my family relationships. It's all very important. And it's increasingly important as we continue to get a little bit older that we do the best that we can to maintain all of the relationships that we have, because we only have this life and we have to do our best to take care of it. So again, thank you to all of you who've been doing the work, who've been showing up to our live streams, who've been supporting us, and who've been rooting us on since day one. I couldn't be happier and I couldn't be more proud. So thank you all, and be on the lookout for our next episode, which is going to be episode number 146, which is identifying the enemies of sobriety. So that's going to be a very big and a very important episode for sobriety, in my opinion. It might be one of the most important videos on sobriety that will ever be made with regard to reshaping and rewiring your mind to give you more tools to develop a battle plan in your sobriety journey. Because without a plan, we're not gonna have the success that we're looking for, whether it be a business plan, whether it be a battle plan, or whether it be a game plan. we need to have some sort of plan. We need to know what's coming next, what to expect, and what we're gonna do if and when the time comes. And lastly, I wanna remind you of some of the extra resources that we have here at Getting Sober ... again, which is by visiting our website, gettingsoberagain.com. Don't forget to head over to gettingsoberagain.com because we have plenty of books there for you, which are just links to Amazon, which at Amazon you can choose whether you want to buy a book in paperback or on hardcover, or if you want to get it on Kindle, or if you want to get a free subscription to Audible, which I highly suggest because for 30 days, you can get any one of those titles for free, assuming that you haven't had an Audible membership yet. So don't forget to head over to our website, gettingsoberagain.com. And then also too, another fun resource that we put on our main page here on YouTube. If you go to youtube.com/Getting Sober Again, which of course is where you're finding all of our videos. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see that we added a new section which is called School of Life. And these are videos that we find interesting to help find us a better balance in our lives, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and perhaps also too, financially. So that's all for now. I want to wish you all good luck on your sobriety journey. Don't forget to leave us a comment down below. Don't forget to send us an email, and I will see you in the next video.